you look at this incredible move to all-time highs in ServiceNow at $3, close to 4% today, it was a stellar quarter. As regular viewers know, ServiceNow is a longtime Cramer fave that develops cloud-based software to help corporate information technology departments build their own applications, and their platforms also let businesses automate all kinds of non-revenue generating functions like human resources, legal, finance, security, and facilities management. A few years ago, ServiceNow was a small company, but it's grown into one of the largest providers of information technology service management software out there. What a run. And the party keeps continuing. If you were worried that this story might get derailed because longtime CEO and complete Cramer fave Frank Slootman just stopped down a few weeks ago, the numbers ServiceNow reported last night are very encouraging. Company posted a 7-cent earnings beat off a 17-cent basis, higher than expected revenue, terrific 44% increase in sub billings, even better management raises full-year revenue forecast. No wonder the stock's on fire. Can it keep running? Let's check in with John Donahoe. He's ServiceNow's newly appointed president and CEO, who took over 3 weeks ago to hear more about the quarter. Wow, John, great to see you, buddy. How you been?
I've been great, Jim. I've been great. Great to be back on the playing field.
Okay, I know John from eBay, so that's why we're talking now, because he just took over. I want to be fair to you because you've just been out to see 70 clients. You just took Frank's job because now that Frank's moved up. So I don't want to put you on the spot, but how did you get that kind of subscription billing?
Well, Jim, what's fascinating is as you mentioned, I've just been out talking with 70 different clients, and a consistent theme our clients are saying is that they love our product and they love our platform. And not only are we delivering in information technology, which has been our historical sweet spot, but increasingly they're pulling our platform into other areas that cut across the enterprise. You mentioned them earlier: security, information, customer support, HR. And so the platform is sort of pulling in multiple directions, which is generating incremental growth and incremental value for our customers.
Well, I thought there was an interesting statistic in your conference call, which is that, and I thought this might be a great metric, people who take one of your products, 73% then take another one, and that's up from 50% just 2 years ago. So give me an example of what happens. Someone takes you for information technology, and then they gravitate to another part of ServiceNow's business?
One example might be BD, a client that was initially a client that was initially a information technology client, where we helped them in information technology service management. But they also noticed, the IT department noticed, that when they brought new employees on board, that they had to onboard them in a way that touched multiple different parts of the organization. I just experienced this myself, just having joined ServiceNow. I had to onboard for the first time in 13 years. And if you think about what you have to do when you come on board, you've got to first get your security badge. Well, you got to interface with security. Then you got to find your desk or your office. That's engaging with facilities. Then you got to get your laptop or your computer. That's engaging with IT. Then you need to sign up with all of your HR benefits. And for there, we used Workday, which is our beloved HR provider. But instead of having to go to 4 or 5 different places, we come through the ServiceNow portal, where you can get that all done seamlessly. And Jim, I was able to onboard in less than half a day, all through self-service. And that's the kind of way ServiceNow is being pulled into some of these experiences that cut across multiple departments of a company.
Yeah, one of the things that Frank explained to us was that when ServiceNow comes in, there's an immediate saving. It's almost as if whatever you pay ServiceNow is paid back very quickly. You're finding that to be the case among the clients you visited?
Absolutely. Enterprises, it's interesting. Technology over the last 25 years has really enhanced our lives as consumers, but often inside a large global enterprise, it's brought complexity, it's brought slowness and cumbersome, and it's brought cost. And there are a lot of manual processes of how the different technologies and systems try to work with one another. What ServiceNow does in simplest terms is it helps you simplify, streamline, and automate. And that then produces savings, and it also allows to take the employees to empower them to focus on higher value-added activities. So the clients see very clear return on investment, very clear payback early on, and that's what's leading us into other areas of the enterprise, because they want to see those same kind of efficiencies and automation, so that they can then focus their energies where they want to, which is innovating for their end customers and serving their end customers, not dealing with the complexity of an enterprise.
How about a customer service call? How is that routed before ServiceNow, and how's it routed after?
Well, with ServiceNow's platform, again, another example is when you have an inbound call, you want your customer-facing customer support agent to be able to serve that customer. And ServiceNow's platform can do that. But what is differentiating about it is you want to also then be able to get at the root cause of what caused that call. And customer support alone can't do that. So if you have an inbound call and you want to get at the root cause, often you've got to then deal with product or operations or policy or legal. And the ServiceNow platform, because it cuts across the enterprise, enables a company to take those inbound contacts, identify what the root causes are, and get them remediated so that in the future, customers don't have those same problems.
I got it. Now, just last question, just be fair. You did a fabulous job at eBay, and we see now that both companies are flourishing. PayPal had a really terrific run today, and we know eBay's doing well. The jobs are a little bit different. How do you adjust?
Well, Jim, you know, it's interesting. I had a chance to step back in between the time I took off at eBay and joining ServiceNow and look at the technology landscape. And what was clear is that cloud is transforming our lives, both in our consumer lives and our work lives. And consumer-based apps like eBay and PayPal have really transformed our consumer lives. But cloud is still in its early days in the enterprise. And you have organizations born in the cloud like Salesforce and Workday and ServiceNow. But the impact is still in its early days. And the more I got to see ServiceNow, I was a customer at ServiceNow at eBay, the more I fell in love with this company.
Well,
and
excellent.
So I'm thrilled to be joining it.
Well, I'm glad you're there. You did such a great job where you were before, and this is a terrific opportunity for you, John Johnny, President and CEO of ServiceNow. Take a look at that stock. It's been unbelievable. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.